This is Scratch. Scratch goes on a 100-day trip across the world. He goes to a desert, to a city, to a beach, and even to a jungle. And there's one thing he notices about his surroundings. The ground is basically flat. But even though he's seen the world to be flat, is that really the case? Imagine this. You're in a little airplane flying to the edge of the earth. Looking down, you see great patches of land, including a couple of islands here and there. As the plane flies along, the green eventually disappears. The scenery transforms into a vast stretch of blue. The air begins to get cold, and you notice the plane starts to turn around. Trying to find out why, you're answered by a gargantuan wall of ice that endlessly stretches across your vision. That spectacle is Antarctica. Well, according to Flat Earth model, at least. So where did this study come from? It's important to note that even during the Middle Ages, between the 5th and 15th centuries, there wasn't much reason to believe that the Earth was flat. Now, we can't pin down exactly where it originated from, but we do know of a couple of flat Earth influences, like Samuel Rowbotham. Samuel, with his book called Zetetic Astronomy, Earth Not a Globe, was able to gain a decent following and formed the Universal Zetetic Society in 1884. Zetetic just means to seek, and in this case, seek a different view of the shape of the Earth. This group of Flat Earth believers then renamed themselves to the International Flat Earth Research Society in 1956 and continues to exist to this day, especially on social media. Does the Flat Earth model have any credibility? One experiment used to test the Flat Earth model is called the Bedford Canal Experiment. An enclosed body of water, such as a canal, has a set of equally tall flags placed the same distance apart from one another across a distance of 7 kilometers. If a person standing on one side isn't able to see the flag at the end, then it would mean the Earth is round. However, if the flag at the end can be seen, then surely the Earth would be flat. But here's the problem. The experiment makes huge conclusions over such a small scale. To put this into perspective, 7 kilometers is 0.0017% of the Earth's circumference. That's like trying to compare an orange to a basketball, but a really big basketball. We have to be careful of what we see around us. At first glance, the Earth's surface may look flat, but when we look at the bigger picture, the Earth isn't quite so. When we do things like experiments, we'll have to make sure that what we test applies for the entirety of what we're trying to make sense of. So now, do you think the Earth is flat?